Hi guys, my name's Carly. You might have seen this on my Facebook lately if you're my friend, and as I promised, I'm going to be making a video today teaching you how to do this.
So first things first, you're going to have to gather your supplies. You're going to need a ruler, you're going to need some paper, and here you see the pattern that I've drawn. I'll tell you the dimensions of that pattern in a moment. You're going to need your fabric, and you're also going to need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need your pipe cleaners. All right, so the very first thing that you're going to have to do, go ahead and grab a ruler and some paper because you're going to have to draw out the pattern so that you can cut it out. So the pattern is exactly 43 centimeters long, and it is 20 centimeters wide. And as you see on the piece of paper that I'm holding there, I have several different lines running across. The two lines that are going up and down along the width on the left, those are at 1 centimeter from the edge and 2 centimeters from the edge. The lines that go across the entire length at the bottom and the top where you see a single line, those are 1 centimeter away from the edge. And on the right side where I have the longer lines, those are both 1.5 centimeters. So you have 1.5 centimeters, and then at 3 centimeters is where you draw your other line away from the edge. The reason that these are wider on the other side that I'm showing is because we need those to fit the pipe cleaners. All right, the next thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to get your fabric out using your template. You're going to make all of the marks on the fabric that you made on your template using a pencil. And then you're going to cut your fabric out using your fabric scissors. Once you've got all of that done, you're going to next proceed to the ironing step. You're going to fold in along the long side. You need to do the long sides first, otherwise you're not going to be able to slip in your pipe cleaners. What you're doing is you're creating the seams. You're creating your 1 centimeter seam, and you're ironing that down. Next, you're going to take both of the seams on the sides and you're going to iron those down. So you're going to iron the first one to that first line that you made, and then you're going to fold it over again and you're going to iron that one down again, just like I'm doing. Don't forget to do this on each of the two sides. Lastly, you're going to fold the entire thing in half and iron it together. Now it's time to head to your sewing machine. You're going to go ahead and sew across the seams that you made on each side. Try to sew them closer to the inside edge, especially on the side that you're going to insert your pipe cleaner so that you know that you have enough space in there to insert your pipe cleaners. Insert your pipe cleaners and make sure that they are centered. Now take whatever you are using as your face mask ties. Here I'm using some ties that I found at the store. I'm cutting them in half. You want to make sure that they are around 20 to 25 centimeters long, depending on how long you need them, so that you can tie them in a bow back around your head. I'm going to take them and I'm going to sew them to the back end at the top first. The back end of your mask is the end that doesn't have the pipe cleaner in it. So what I do is I take my sewing machine and I set my string at the very top corner of the back end, and I sew a line down to make sure that my string is very well attached. You don't want these detaching or pulling off easily. Once I get that one done, then I do the next one on the other side. The next thing that I do is I attach the two bottom strings. I attach them where I made that nice crease in the fold down at the bottom. That's going to be the bottom string of your face mask, and you're going to do that on both sides just like you did on the top. To create the pleats, I lay my mask out, the two sides together, and I pick up with my thumbs and push under. I make sure that this is nice and straight. You can see me doing it a couple different times there for you to have a good look at what I'm doing. And then I pin it. I move my pins closer to the inside so that when I sew down along the side, the pins don't get in my way. I'm going to do that 2 more times so that I have a total of 3 pleats. If your pleat on the bottom looks smaller than the top 2, that's totally fine. I find that having the bottom pleat being smaller makes it fit more snugly to your chin. You want to try to create as close a seal to your face as possible. Sew down both of the sides, being mindful of where your strings are. Remove your pins and trim any of the remaining thread. As you can see, there is a pocket for you to insert your air filter. You want to use as high quality a filter as you can get your hands on. Here you can see I'm using the Elite Allergen Filtrate. Cut your filter to size and place it inside of the pouch that we made. The side with the pipe cleaner is going to be the side that goes to the outside of your face. That is how you are going to push the mask so that it creates a custom seal to your nose. To wear the mask, place it against your face with the pipe cleaner side to the outside. Make sure that you have your filter inside of the pouch. Push the pipe cleaner against your nose for the custom seal. Take the top 2 strings and tie them behind the back of your head over top of your ears. Make a bow tie. Next, you're going to take the bottom strings and tie them to the very top of your head. You don't want to tie them back around your head because that will not create as tight a seal as tying them on the top of your head, as I will show. Make sure that the mask is sealed nicely on all sides of your face. Check both sides, check your nose, and check under your chin. The mask should fit nicely. Good luck!